Good morning, class. This is Dr. Willis logging in to welcome you to Module 6. First off, as I always do, I want to thank you for your hard work last week in Module 5. We had an extra component in the Learn Smart. We had 2 instead of 1, and we also had the discussion board. So thank you so much. Mostly everybody got those in. I truly enjoyed reading your thoughts about the Module 7 paper. You did an excellent job looking ahead and really laying that groundwork. So Module 7, when you get to that paper, it won't be as tough because many of you wrote extensive discussion boards that you can really simply relay over to that paper. So awesome job there. Now in Module 6, we're continuing along the theme of academic success strategies. And this week, we're going to talk about reading comprehension. So last week, we talked about test-taking strategies, note-taking strategies. This week, it's all about reading comprehension. And this is a critical part of your college success, being able to sit down with a book with notes, read for a certain level of understanding. And this is an area a lot of people have trouble with. So this week we're going to highlight that skill. And it's going to be, of course, you have another Learn Smart course with that Learn Smart. It's going to be due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Learn Smarts are automatically graded. If you don't receive a grade right away, please give me a call or an email or a chat, and we'll get that figured out. Now, the discussion board, I think, is pretty straightforward. It's going to ask you to explain the difference between reading for fun and reading for school. And if you're like me, I'm an avid reader. Whenever I read for enjoyment, it's going to be something that I like, something that I appreciate, something that relaxes me. But when I'm reading for school, of course, it's going to be something that may be a little more rigorous, okay, something that I may not have selected. So those are a few distinct differences. And the discussion board is also going to ask you about a few tips or tricks or strategies you can use to improve your reading comprehension, your reading rate, your reading speed. Now, there's a trick to this week. Within the Shapiro Library, and not necessarily a trick, but there's some tips this week to help you within the discussion board. Now, the next screen, or actually the next video I'm going to post is going to highlight how you can go to the Shapiro Library to get help with this particular discussion board. It's pretty self-explanatory, but the details in the Shapiro Library really help you on the back end of this discussion board. As always, the initial post in the discussion board is going to be due Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Of course, you have to respond to 2 peers by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Let's not forget to respond. This is critical. You have several points embedded in the engagement section of the rubric, and that has to do with you responding to your peers. So let's make sure we do that. Let's make sure we get that Learn Smart in, and let's make sure we get our initial post in before Thursday at 11:59 p.m. And as always, if you have passed your work, that's the Module 2 My Success Plan activity. That's the Module 3 Journal, the Module 4 Learn Smart, or the Module 5 Learn Smarts. Those are all things that can be made up if you're missing them. So please, please, please work to get that those past due assignments in. All right, those will all work to improve your grade. All right, if you have any questions, concerns, please send me an email. I'll try to get back to you right away. All right, you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Stay tuned for that video on reading comprehension.